じゃあ行こっか。
Ha! Sachiko wasn't used to big floppy shoes. She took one step and stumbled.
大丈夫？手繋いでてあげるよ。うん。ゆかお姉ちゃん大好き。幸子ちゃん、ここは何もなかったから引き返そう。そう。
Why are we going here?
このまま進んでていいのかな。こっちがいい。
Sachiko was pointing down the hall, towards the spot where the earthquake had dropped me.
こっち？こっちに何かあるの？わかんない。けどこっち。
Heh.
何の音だろう。あそこに入りたい。あそこ？でもあそこは鍵が。
The storeroom, okay.
今開いた音がしたの。何かあるの？
A storeroom? Isn't that where Sachiko had all the children murdered? Bad feeling.
お願い。入りたいの。そっか。じゃあそっちに行こうか。
Sachiko nodded firmly, then practically dragged me by the hand over to the door near the entry point of this underground maze. Okay, I think this is where she's gonna die, guys.
うわあ、なんかここ広いね。
Oh, really? It's big?
あっち。
Energetic as can be, Sachiko pulled me farther into the darkened
待って、
room.
幸子ちゃん。やった。
The glass. Let me guess. I knew it! I knew it! It's gonna be a place filled with breaking glass. Ow. The floor here was actually kind of a mess. It was bumpy, uneven. There was all kinds of tiny sharp objects everywhere. That looks like a child's corpse. That's fantastic. Not only rusty nails, but bits of glass, loose wooden boards, jagged edges, and splinters all over them. Plenty else that I couldn't even identify.
血が出ちゃった。かわいい。幸子ちゃん？どうしたの、お姉ちゃん。あれ？そっちにいたの？何だったんだろう、今の声。
Yeah, it's weird. It like comes from different directions on my earphones. Weird. Bleach white bones.
まだ子供だったのかな。そうだ、幸子ちゃんは今いくつなのかな。いくつ？そう、何歳かな。小学生だよね。わかんない。思い出せないの。そっか。ごめんなさい。
Shiko stood there with her head hung low. And a look of disdain on her face, she didn't say another word. It seemed safe to assume she probably didn't have any memories from when she was alive at all.
ごめんね。気にしないでね。ごめんなさい。
Looking a bit closer at the pile of bones, there was a student ID jutting from the victim's ribcage. Press. Sakia. So it wasn't her, that's for sure. Desk in the corner of the room.
これ何？こ
Don't
れ
know.
ポラロイドカメラ？
Sachiko bent down, lifted the camera gingerly as if it was some kind of rare treasure. Then she pointed at me and pressed the shutter button.
眩しい。びっくりした。まだ使えるんだね。持って行ってもいい？いいけど重いよ。大丈夫。嬉しいな。
Is there anything else? Nothing? Except for this. Okay. It's a stack of folded up Japanese futons.
お姉ちゃん、幸子疲れちゃった。あの布団使えたら一休みしようか。
Carefully tiptoeing across the litter-strewn floor, nursing my sore and bloodied foot, the whole while I snaked my way over to the futons. I didn't much like the idea of sleeping in the same room as a dead child, but I had to admit I was pretty exhausted too.
ちょっと湿っててカビ臭いけど、敷いたら横になれるよ。眠い。よし、じゃあ今敷くからね。
As soon as the futon was on the ground, as flat as I could let it go, Sachiko sprawled out on it. It wasn't long before her eyes started drooping.
あー、お布団だ。
Just seeing this innocent little girl, joyous, stretching out to take a nap was enough to lift my spirits and renew my hope.
幸子ちゃんがいてくれてよかった。ありがとうお姉ちゃん。こちらこそだよ幸子ちゃん。だって今ここにあなたがいてくれなかったら。
Okay, she's sleeping. That it? I awoke to find myself being shaken. Sachiko was trying to get me up. Her expression had gone white as a sheet.
お姉ちゃん、お姉ちゃん。何?
She was on the verge of tears. Something seemed to have really spooked her. Did that huge man find us? Was she
どう
attacked?
したの？落ち着いて話して。
髪留めなくしちゃったの。
髪留め？
起きたらなかったの。
なんだ、そんなことか。
そんなこ
あ、ごめんね。もっと怖いことかと。どこに落としたの？すぐ探せばあるよ、きっと。
The two of us searched every last inch of the room. Me with my wounded foot, but we came up
幸子ちゃん、
empty-handed.
お姉ちゃんはどうすればいいかな。
The entire time we searched, Sachiko hadn't said a word. I was hoping to invoke our sisterly bond in case that might cheer her up.
髪が目に入って痛い。その髪飾りちょうだい。
She raised her right hand slowly and pointed to my headband.
これは、ごめんね。これはあげられないの。
As soon as I refused, Sachiko let out a faint, otherworldly groan. In the next moment, her face distorted and changed. She no longer looked like an innocent little girl. She looked well and truly like a demon now.
幸子ちゃん？
Well, you did set Sachiko's ever after. What do you think?
よこせ。
Same Sachiko.
よこせ。
The look in her eyes alone sent chills down my spine. These were the eyes of someone who meant me harm and was perfectly capable of inflicting it.
どうしよう。
Give her the headband? She already had my shoes. No, you're a bitch. Sachiko was continuing to groan under her breath, fearing that what she might be capable of. I desperately tried to console
幸
her.
子ちゃん、聞いて、幸子ちゃん。これはお母さんに買ってもらったばかりの大事なものなの。だから。
It's like the chocolate from the other girl who had, like, sugar problems.
お母さん。
Oh, good. Somehow or another, it seemed to quell her anger. Her facial expression snapped back to the gentle, kind girl I'd been talking to all this time.
そうなの。だからあげられなくて。ごめんね。
お母さんからの？
She was oddly receptive to this explanation, and even seemed fascinated by it. Maybe I caused her to remember something about her own mother? She was a little girl after all, so her mom was probably really dear to her in her life.
お母さん。お母さん。
You don't care about your mom. You didn't in the last game. You didn't even remember her. Well, for the most part. Your mom remembered you, though. You haven't really seen her mom. Interestingly. You've seen her like once, I think. She looked like she was on the verge of tears again. I was beginning to feel bad that I've ever broached the subject.
ごめんね。
ううん。いいの。
She still seemed to bit sad, but she nodded. Maybe she understood that I wouldn't give her the headband. And maybe she was okay with it. I think the only way out's gonna be that body pull, though. Listen to that music. Woo! Let's go for it. It's the only way. I swear to God, I think that's the only way to get out of here. Please, Yuka, don't die. Please, Yuka, don't die.
幸子ちゃん、ねえ幸子ちゃん。
Where is she? She wasn't even looking at me anymore. Must have really upset her.
ね、幸子ちゃん。カチューシャはあげられないけど、他のものならいいよ。
他のもの
Your life. I'm waiting for it.
私にできることなんて少ないけど。
他のもの
Your life. I'm waiting for it.
じゃあここ
でもここはもう入りたくない。あ、幸子ちゃん。
Without a moment's hesitation, Sachiko just opened the door and walked right in. I didn't even have the opportunity to stop her.
どうしよう。
I didn't even get a choice. I think it's the only way to get out of here, though. First thing I noticed when I entered the room is Sachiko's form sprawled out on the ground at the foot of the pool. She was twitching a bit and moaning again, but this time it sounded more like a moan of pain rather than anger. Or she likes it.
幸子ちゃん、幸子ちゃん、大丈夫？幸子ちゃん。
I stepped over her and turned her around so as to put the decaying bodies behind my back and out of my sight, and then started shaking her. I felt like I absolutely needed to snap her out of whatever this was before something terrible happened.
お姉ちゃん
よかった。気がつ。
I could feel her tiny cold hands on my abdomen through the thin cloth of my skirt. She was pushing me backwards with tremendous force.
触るな
Ooh. I lost my balance and almost instinctively toppled over. It somehow felt like my fall occurred in slow motion. The walls and ceiling grew more and more distant, but it happened gradually.